My dad's like, if you want to win again, I can teach you how to win again. We've got to put the phone off. We've got to get that mindset back. Get rid of everything that's happened in the last couple of months. Speak to someone properly. Get your mind right. It's nothing to do with your ability. You're the man.
Let's dive into the session with none other than Chad le Clos.
WhatsApp Chad 2084 000 947 to receive a link to watch or listen to this intimate discussion with Chad le Clos.
Top stories. Get the news before it's history in the morning.
I mean, it's a Monday where there's so much to react on. Guys, I mean, what a weekend it was. I know you Newcastle fans thought that you had the game wrapped up, didn't you? You didn't know that there was a Tsotsi van Liverpool called Slubber Sly, who kind of hit one of the most fantastic penalties you'll ever see, giving what was a great game, a draw in the end, but a draw with goals, which is what you want to see. So the start of the Premier League started on Friday, and if you're an Arsenal fan, I'm sure you'd be smiling. Yeah, it's early days, but what did you make of it? You went to Ellis Park, didn't you? Share the experience of being at Ellis Park. How long did it take you to get in with the traffic and everything else? So give us some feedback as far as that is concerned, but also with the Boks losing that game against the All Blacks, what does that set up? Well, we saw this morning it's set up for Horacio Erasmus to announce his squad nice and early. So we've got the squad for this coming weekend. We'll tell you about it if you haven't heard. Maybe get your reaction to that. Like I say, there's so much, so much indeed. But the All Blacks game and the victory in the greatest rivalry series, stunning the Springboks 33-16 at Ellis Park.
There is the pickup from Adi Savia. Takes the tackle from Feinberg and Gomezulu. Roygaard. And Jacobson has got the All Blacks fourth.
Luke Jacobson, Adi Savia was always going to have a go here. But it's the speed of this ball here and his timing also. Just slows the step, feet down. Good into contact, attacks the hip of the defender, drops the shoulders, good body work here. The guy tries to attack the hip of Peter Steph-Toy, runs in between the doors there, in between the two defenders.
Thank you, Mike.
The man from Waikato does it, and New Zealand showing.
All right, that was the explosion there. And that is why even at post-match, Springbok head coach Horacio Erasmus did admit, though, that he was caught off guard by the All Blacks' defensive approach in that 33-16 defeat at Ellis Park. He also highlighted New Zealand's relentless, and you saw that, the ball stripping and tackles, a decisive factor for the game. And also, despite winning the penalty count 14-10, South Africa lost 23 turnovers, guys, 23 turnovers. I think many, from strips that Erasmus said he didn't see on tape.
Well, although they had a very clever tactic, again, 100% legal, they were stripping in the tackle. They didn't tackle like we practiced that we thought they would. They were normally either pushing down or chop tackles, and in this game they had a lot of strips. Even the try or the non-try, which we mauled, the ball was stripped right over the touchline. The one where Jasper got pushed into Grant when the ball got knocked on there. So a lot of them is because of the good work that New Zealand did. The ball wasn't slippery. We can't use that as an excuse. We're not an inexperienced team that played. It's probably the pressure that they put on us at that different loose play, breakdowns and so on. So, yeah, we didn't do well there and they did great. Yeah, it is disappointing, and that's probably the thing which New Zealand are great at, is that they really know how to stop you when you're inside their 22 in different ways. Being it stripping the ball, being it contesting for the ball on the ground, being it harassing the nine within the laws. I'm not saying they're doing it outside the laws, and we couldn't handle that. So, yeah, I don't want to be quoted the wrong way, but I thought up until minutes 50, we were really dominating territory, possession, and we felt we were really in the game. But a class team like New Zealand, if you don't convert, they give you a proper hiding.
Well, a proper hiding was given, I guess, in the end. And with that proper hiding came a response. So this is the starting 6:15 for the 29th of August. That's the DHL Stadium in Cape Town. 17:10 is the kickoff. You got Damian Willemse at 15, and then Kurt Lee Aronser, Jesse Creel, Damian Dialandi, Ethan Hooker. Andre Pollard steps in at number 10. Kobus Reinach, Jasper Wiese, Peter Steph de Dooy is the captain again. And then there's, Siya Kolisi at number 6 or Paul de Villiers. So that decision yet to be made, but it's going to be either or. Sources, and I'm sure we'll discuss this tomorrow in the Room Divider, saying that Siya was indeed ready to play over the weekend, but a decision was taken that he won't. So what was that decision? So hopefully the guys will help break that all down. Ruan Nokia is at number 5, Yeba Netzebeth, then Volker Low, Malcolm Marks, and Ox Inche. So talking about the replacements, Dion Fourie, Gerhard Steenekamp, there's Thomas de Dooy, Louis de Jager, Andre Esterhazen, there's Cameron Hanekom, Monet van der Berg, as well as Sasha Feinberg. Mgomezulu starts off on the replacements bench. So what do you make of that as an immediate response to what happened over the weekend? And I'm sure a lot of you would have been so happy to see the return of Formula One. Hey, despite clinching back-to-back victories at Zandvoort, Lando Norris admitting, though, that he was not happy with the car, and also stressed that McLaren still has to work very, very hard to do if they are to mount a serious championship challenge. I mean, what does he mean? I mean, pole sitter Norris lost that lead to Kimi Antonelli after a restart triggered by Max Verstappen's lap 1 crash. What a crash that was. Pit stop strategy swung the race, though, back in his favor.
We have a lot of work to do. I'm not happy with the car. I get that. I get that people are going to go, well, you just won 2 races and you're on pole in 2 races, but I know what my car is. I know where we're strong, where we're weak. I know the job I'm doing. And I know we really need to improve in some places. If I want to repeat that line that we still have a chance for the championship, I can't repeat that until I'm confident in it. And at the minute, we need a little bit more still.
Well, Mercedes driver Kimi Antonelli admitted, though, that he felt the least confident with his car all season at the Dutch Grand Prix. Also crediting as well 2 strong starts, though, for salvaging a podium.
One of the weekends where I felt the least confident with the car overall. And but still, I think today what really saved us were the starts, 2 good starts, and managed to gain places in both. And, at the end, we managed to finish P2, which is a great result for the team.
Well, the Mercedes driver George Russell admitted, though, that his race execution wasn't perfect after finishing 3rd in Sunday's Dutch Grand Prix, a day after winning the sprint.
P1 yesterday, the P3 today. Wasn't a perfect race. The start wasn't great, and I lost the position. I was sleeping a bit with Piastri. Was on different energy deployments at the beginning, and didn't even look at my mirrors. I just went up to that corner, and next thing he's on my inside. So they caught me off guard, so I was a bit disappointed with that, but P3 was a fair result.
Well, one person was very, very frustrated. Ferrari's Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he voiced that frustration after being stuck behind teammate Charles Leclerc, where he finished off the podium behind the Mercedes duo.
I want to win. I'm here to win, and it is difficult when you see, when you're looking ahead and you see the 2 Mercedes drivers, they get the call and it's done, and they execute straight away. They let Kimi by and let him get on with the race, and I was on a different strategy, and it's not the same here, and that's a little bit difficult.
Well, plenty reaction coming in.
Hi, brother. It's JC Taber here. My Monday reaction. I watched the rugby on Saturday. I don't understand. Maybe I need some clarity on why the Boks didn't, when it was 16-19, why didn't they take that penalty to make it 19-19? So maybe I still need to get some more education. Arsenal, I'm happy about how they started, and it looks like we might do the double this time. As for Sundowns, I'm happy at what the coaches are now doing. Everyone gets a fair chance to not what was happening before, when people used to criticize that other people are not playing, other players are not playing. So you get to see all the players. So I'm happy with the game. I watched it live at the stadium on Sunday. So yeah, I'm happy with what I saw, and I know that with our experience we can still make it to the final of the MTN 8. Thanks a lot, brother. Good show as always.
Thank you so much indeed. All I can say about the rugby is wait for the return of the Rim Dividers tomorrow.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening to MSW listeners. This is Lawrence from Protea Glen. My, what a weekend we had. With the MTN 8 semis, Pirates taking a lead 1-0. We know it's a halftime, but it was a hard-fought 1-0. And then Golden Arrows beating Sundowns 1-0. Something is cooking there in the Golden Arrows. It shows that their defense is very, 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 very tight. They don't concede easily. And then you get scored by the midfielders. It's very good. This league look very more competitive than it was before. And as for Sundowns, yes, they've got injuries here and there. I think it's about time they get rid of most of the old players and get in new players. But it's going to take time for them to gel, because as you take another one out and another one that comes in, must be able to gel with the team that is playing. But it was a great weekend of football, and Man United lost again. The first game of the league, 2-0 against Hull City. It's unfortunate. Arsenal showed that they are again on the same track of retaining the league. Liverpool, they had fought 2-2. Yeah, it was a great game of football. Thank you, Rob. Good show as always.
Did you say Hull City?
They've got good presence in these situations, Hull. Well, that's dangerous for Bernie! And it must be for Kimi Antonelli! And are Manchester United about to be humbled by the humber? Has got one that will never be forgotten here. And it's come from a set play. It's always a thing that newly promoted clubs look at. Set play is for and against. The delivery's brilliant. The near post flick on. And Bernie has gone for the shot back post. I mean, Le Mans has made an incredible save, and then what he's actually asking for is his recovering defenders to be able to be in the right place to help him out, because again, it's an incredible save. But Ajay was in the right place at the right time. I've got to say, the amount of chances that Hull have created in the last 5 minutes, they've well deserved that opening goal. And it has gone crazy inside the stadium, Dan.
A lot of people said Hull City is straight to relegation as they bounced back, promoted via the championship playoffs, remember. They'd been widely tipped as that team that will be relegated again. But yeah, they got a great manager, Sergej Zakirovic, insisting that his side are determined, though, to prove all of those people who doubt them.
I'm feeling excellent, and I'm very happy because of our players. They put everything on the pitch today. What we agreed on the meeting all this week, what we tried to practicing there, and this is the result on the end. I'm very, very pleased with them. This is secret. This is secret. Come on. Just that I don't have a coach for set pieces. So Marco, Angelo, my assistant coach, and Onur, they doing this. So this is our secret. How? This is tricky question. No. This tricky question. I can speak just about my team, because I'm always caring about my team. So of course we watched Man United 3 times, 1 time live, and we saw their problems, and then we try to use this. For me, it's normal. I don't have any problems with critics, with opinions. This is their opinions. Like I said, other day in press conference, we will try to prove them wrong, and today we won the game, and now it's 37 to go. So we will try to continue like this.
Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Monday to Friday from 6 to 7 p.m.
#MSW.